Hey, everybody. We are live for a Friday Night YAP session. Not going to be on here very long because today has been a day. Hey. Sorry, hold on. My sound is not coming through the way I need it to. Let's see what's going on. Give me just a second, y'all. My sound isn't working the way I need it to work. Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Deidre, can you hear me? Or somebody, let me know if you can hear me. Because I guess I should have tested this out before I got on here, but I just assumed everything was still working, right? So let's see. Kristen, what were you in need of a YAP session? You hear me? Okay, great. Because right now, this playback, like what I hear in the headphones, sounds really weird. And I'm like, okay. All right. This is weird. Anyways, so yes, we are on for a I say really quick live, but we'll see how long we're actually on live because y'all already know. Once we get to yapping, we be on here for hours.
Mom, please watch my room. It's too boring to watch in your room. Okay, please watch in my room.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. Turned up. All right. Mary. Oh, Lord. So I'm trying something new as well when it comes to like streaming and doing this live. And now it's giving me this like error message, and I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. So here is what I'm trying to do, right? So when we were on live Tuesday, Ariana, who is our head attendance person, she was asking, she asked me about how to edit videos. And then we also started talking about Disney World. And so I told her that I was going to do some research on how to, share my editing process for my vlogs and everything. And so in my research, I found that you could like share your screen on live, on YouTube Live. And and so I didn't know that, and I've never tried that feature before. But I was like, Friday will be a good time to do like a test run. And since this is safe space with Raya, like I can safely test this here. And since we were talking about Disney, I was going to share my screen and share that particular video that she was talking about. Um, and so yeah, that's my goal. That's what I want to do tonight. But it's like the sound is weird, and like I said, now I got this error message, and I don't even know what this means. But we're gonna try it. This is a safe space, so we're gonna try it anyways. But before we do that, let me just check in with you guys. How was everybody's week? Because I haven't talked to you guys since Tuesday, basically. So let me know how your week was. Let me know how your day was. Anything fun happen? Anything interesting happen? Anything funny happen this week that you want to share and you want to yap about? Let's yap about it. Your week was good. That's good, Deidre. Kristen says she is turned up. I love it. That is such a millennial term. Turned up. I love it. Like, what do the kids say now? And I feel so old. I feel like old auntie saying that. What the young people saying now? Is it lit? Is that what the young people say? Okay, lit. Yes. Okay, baby. Hey, Miss Shayla. Your week was well. That's good. That is good.
Mom.
Yes, Carter. Okay.
I'm captain.
Okay, baby. So the young people say lit. Okay. I haven't worked that into my vocabulary yet. So I'm with you, Kristen. I still say turn. And turn can mean like we're having a great time. Turn could mean um like like a body part is hurting. So when I was in high school, me and my best friend at the time, like if if a body part was hurting, like our back, if our back was hurting, we'd be like, "Whoo, my back is turned." And I say it even now, like if my leg hurts, my stomach, my head, I just be, "Oh, my head is turned." That means that it hurts. Clock it. I've seen that. Yes, so many meanings turned doing too much, right? Now, clock it. I have not, is clock it like period? Because I have not figured out how to work clock it into my vocabulary. I just feel like I got a good grasp on period. And at any time, like a period is going to come out at any time. Okay, so clock it means that's good. Okay. Because I thought clock it, I'm trying to think. Because I've been off social media, right? And so really like TikTok, Instagram reels, like that's how, hey TG, like that's how I usually like keep up like with the terminology. But because I'm not on there like that, like I feel very, very just like out of the loop. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening in the world. Like I have no clue like what the latest news is. Like I didn't realize like how much social media, like I relied on social media to keep me like connected, to culture and well, like pop culture. and just keep me connected to world events and I mean even weather and I mean just all that kind of stuff. So like I said, so now that I'm not on it like that outside of YouTube, I just feel really just lost and just totally just like disconnected from everything. How was my day? My day was a day. My day was a day. My day did not go the way that I had originally planned for it to go. Um, so you guys know that my husband has been dealing with, his wisdom teeth pain. I've talked about that before on live stream, and he's been managing and faring pretty well. And so yesterday we were like, okay, today, you can go out. And I was planning to go out and grocery shop. And then I was also going to be able or planning to do like my self-care maintenance types thing. So, I made an eyebrow appointment. I was going to call the nail place and try to do like a little walk-in. I was going to go finally get my ends trimmed because my ends is looking what class 8 up, and you can see it, like you can see where my ends need to be trimmed. But anyways, my ends looking 8 up, and I was gonna go take care of that. And but last night, his pain got worse, and it ended in an ER visit. Sorry, babe. Can I tell this? Like I already put the business out there, and I'm like, is it okay if I share this? I'm sorry. I should have cleared this before. But it ended in an ER visit, and so like no sleep, and as soon as I finally laid down, then a twin woke up, and then once I got that twin down, then the other twin woke up, and then once I got that twin down, then it was the 2 oldest woke up. So it was like very little sleep. Because the pain was so bad, it was just like, okay, there's no way I could leave the kids with him, and he's trying to manage this pain. So it's like, all right, so cancel everything and just stay home. And so that's what I did. And it was a sacrifice, it was. But the thing about it is like that is marriage, like that, those are your vows, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, right? Rich or poor. And we've been on the poor side lately. And right now we on the sick side. And that's just what it is in marriage, sacrificing those like those personal desires. And of course it's not forever, and it's not always either, but there are just times where you just have to. And Tim Ross, I don't know if you guys watch him, but he has the podcast The Basement. And one of the things that he says is like, marriage requires sacrifice. That's why marriages are done at the altar, because what happens at the altar? Sacrifices. And that's, just a part of marriage. You have to be willing and ready to sacrifice. And so I did that. And, my husband, he was like, babe, medicine. Yes. So it's like, my husband, he was like, I'm sorry, you didn't get to do what you, wanted to do. And I was like, it's totally okay, because I'm walking out these vows, and not only am I walking them out and honoring my husband and making sure that he's okay, but I'm also honoring, the Lord and the covenant that we made together, as a couple, but then also the covenant we made before the Lord, to be with my husband, and be walk with him through, through this season. So, yeah, and worship. This is worship, right? Because it's not worship. Bishop S.Y. Younger says this. It's not worship until it costs you something, right? And so it's like I'm worshiping today. I am worshiping today. I ain't sang a song. I ain't lifted my hands, but I'm worshiping because I am sacrificing, myself and the things that I wanted to do. Right? But it's okay because it's going to come back around again when we have time, when he's feeling better. I'm going to be able to go. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I mean, it's not like the money going anywhere, like I still have the money set aside for all those self care, maintenance things. So, yeah, so that was a long answer to your question, TG. Sorry about that. But that's how my day was. And so if you guys watched my vlog, which we did that whole premiere, which was really fun. And if you have not made it to a premiere yet, you definitely should try to, because the premieres are fun. Okay. I usually premiere my vlogs at 5 Central Standard Time on Fridays, and it's always a good time. But if you watch that, I made mention of, like, because we were out Saturday and Sunday, I was going to do like a cozy cleaning at home vlog. I was serious about that. And so every day this week, I have been vlogging, just cleaning up different areas of the house. And so I did that today. I got the last area clean. So every room of our home is clean. And I feel really proud of myself because it's been a while since I've been able to say that. But it's safe space with Soraya, right? I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids. And sometimes things just not gonna be clean. It's just not, because you just can't. You can't have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, like, who just take toys out of their room or take toys out of the playroom and run around with them, and then just wherever they drop, that's where they drop and that's where they stay. Like, that's just how it is, with kids, with small kids. Um so yeah, so sometimes it's just not gonna be clean. But this week it is clean. So I'm proud of myself. And so that's a little sneak peek into what next week's vlog is going to be. So, okay, let me get caught up on the comments. Sorry that you couldn't get to do what you wanted to do in lack of sleep. Yeah, it's okay. It is okay. We're gonna be all right. We are going to recover. And the thing that gives me, peace is, like, it's just a season. It's just a season of life. Like, this time next week, he is going to be so much better because we got a doctor's appointment coming up. So he is going to be so much better. And we're going to be good. Thank you, Deidre, for your prayers. Now, girl, you're not the only one who put on alarms for medication. I don't, baby. Why? Because my mind is ate up. Who gonna remember that it's been 4 hours? Not me. I got alarms for when it's time to pump, medicine. I used to have alarms for bath time, lunch, nap, like, because if I don't, like, I'm not, not gonna remember. So it is what it is. Oh, Ariana, you canceled your plans? No. Oh, I appreciate the dedication, girl. I appreciate that. Ah, ate up, baby. Mine just ate up. Oh, but I agree, Micah. We waiting on you, honey. So go ahead and tell us what you wanted to tell us in the comments, because, like, you couldn't tell us at the premiere, and you was like, okay, I'll tell you on the live. And so we here. So go ahead and drop that in the comment section and let us know what it is. Miss Shayla said I'm nosy. Oh, who ain't gonna tell you hey? I didn't say hey. Is you talking to me? I don't know who you're talking to. Can you ask? Because I don't know. Announcements and observations, right? We do, Kristen. Absolutely. Woo. No, Michelle, like, don't apologize, baby, because I try not to be, but I definitely am. I definitely am too. But I just be trying to be like, okay, Lord, help me to mind my business and just kind of mind my business. But a little part of me be like, what's going on over there? My husband used to call me the FBI because when I was on social media, like if I saw a post that I feel like needed a little bit more context, baby, I'd start clicking on profiles, clicking on jobs, coworkers, who is your family, connections. And by the time I am done, baby, I have found your second cousin on your great grandmother's side, 5 generations back, and I know where they work, who their coworkers are. I figured out what their connection is to you. Like, baby, it used to be deep. The nosy used to be deep. Wow. But we gonna figure it out. Ain't no subliminal post over here. Subliminal nothing. Baby, we gonna be direct over here. We gonna figure it out. Find the police report. That is so funny. Listen, Googling arrest records for March 2025. That is so funny. Brownie. Well, both. Can I have both? Okay. Yeah, because both. Yeah, well, we got ice cream, so like both of them gonna taste good with some ice cream. Working as a social worker. Oh, Kristen, you used to be a social worker? Interesting. What's up? Yes, my husband does preach. Oh, thank you, baby. Can I get some sauce? My husband just brought me dinner. Listen, we got Chick-fil-A for dinner. We would have had it earlier, but we had it delivered to the house, right? And the guy drops off the bag, and we're like, okay, thank you. My husband opens the bag, and it's just fries. And so my husband calls him back, and he's like, hey, there's no chicken in here. The guy is like, thank you. The guy's like, oh, sorry about that, but I have nothing to do with that. They only gave me this one, this one bag, and you'll have to call the restaurant. So we called the restaurant, and they were like, oh yeah, sorry about that. We're sending another driver out with your chicken. It was like, seriously? And so I asked my husband, I was like, well, did they just not give the driver the bag? Like, was it already packed and they just didn't give it to him? He's like, no, the bag was never packed. It's just like, what in the world is going on? But like, sometimes Chick-fil-A is like top notch, right? They never, like, they don't make a mistake. And then there are other times where Chick-fil-A, look, they be turned. Chick-fil-A be turned and not a good turn. So like they be turned the wrong way. They be turned every which way but loose. Okay. Hand my chicken. Please. Right. Okay. Sorry, let me get caught up on the comments. Um yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, my husband did speak at the MDC PYPU, and my husband is he's not a traditional preacher in the like African American expression of preaching. You know how like we like to tune up, we like to hoop, we like to do like all that. Like that's not my husband. My husband is more of a teacher. And so what some people can like what they do in a hoop, my husband just does like in regular talking and speaking voice. And when I tell you my husband be landing blows and just teaching, like he will get you together in the calmest tone ever. Like he does not need to raise his voice. He does not need to like hoop in a sense. Like, thank you. Y'all, guess what I got? Put your guesses in the comments or what drink I got in my cup. I got this drink in my cup. Yes, y'all already know we got sweet tea in the cup. Sweet tea, baby. Milo's. Hey, Alicia. Listen, the gang is all here, okay? No lemon this time. No lemon. But I do got lemons in the fridge, but no lemons this time. But yeah, Alicia, the gang is all here. I'm trying to think, are we missing somebody? I ain't seen Al in a while. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't seen Al in a cool little minute. So I don't know where he at. But I feel like everybody else here. I do. Does he do like interaction preaching? Um, no, that don't make sense, Micah. Explain more what you mean by interaction. Meanwhile, honey roasted barbecue sauce from Chick-fil-A. Honey roasted barbecue sauce from Chick-fil-A is a whole blessing. Is a whole blessing. That and honey mustard. Those are the only two things I'm gonna eat. I know some people be like, oh, you know, I do Polynesian and sriracha and da. Nope. If you ever go with me to Chick-fil-A, or if you want to know, oh, I wonder what sauces Soraya would like with her chicken. I'm telling you right now, honey roasted barbecue and honey mustard. It is, Michela. Oh, thank you. It is very slept on. Okay, so I have not eaten dinner, so I'm gonna eat dinner with y'all, okay? And because there's mic right here in my face, I'm gonna try not to smack. But if you hear me smacking, let's just call it ASMR and let's just call it a mukbang, okay? But I'm gonna eat this chicken and these fries. Yes, and amen. All right. Oh, okay, Micah. Now, Micah, if you don't mind sharing, baby, how old are you? Let the people know. How old are you? A mukbang, baby. Okay. Literally a couple years ago, I posted a story of me. I was chomping on, what was I chomping on? I think some mozzarella sticks. And my cousin was like, girl, you should do a mukbang. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Because some mukbangs that you see, it just be nasty. I'm not even gonna lie. It'd be nasty looking. And I'd be like, oh, why are you chewing like that? You know, I just feel like it's just too much. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to be smacking in this mic, I promise. But watch me listen back. I'm gonna be like, girl, don't you eat on live again. Oh, but we got Chick-fil-A for dinner, Deidre. What is everybody else having for dinner? Ooh, and I'm hot. My God, it's hot. Y'all see, I keep trying to pull back from this mic while I'm chewing and swallowing. Woo! Because literally, like some people, like they get irritated when they hear other people like chewing and swallowing and stuff. So I'm not trying to trigger nobody, okay? I'm not trying to trigger nobody tonight. Understood, Micah. I got you. So now, was that what you wanted to tell us? Was that you're a preacher, or that you saw my husband speaking, or was there something else you wanted us to know tonight? Homemade chicken. Ooh, and shrimp Alfredo here. Nice. How do you make your Alfredo sauce? Because I've tried it a couple different ways. And I guess the biggest thing that I struggle with when it comes, look, hold up, wait a minute. The Alfredo connoisseur is in the chat, hopefully still. Alicia, y'all remember that story I told y'all about Alicia? And how ever since we was kids, Alicia been making me chicken Alfredo. Y'all remember that story? Okay. You know what, Alicia? I should have been called you to figure out how to make a good Alfredo sauce. Like the thing, but anyways, like I was trying to say, the thing that I struggle with is just like the separation of it. Like that is so annoying. Or like, you know how like you let it sit, like it's done cooking, and if you keep the heat on it, it's like gonna scorch. But if you turn the heat off, then it gets like just really thick and sticky, you know what I mean? And dry. So I'm just like trying to figure out how to keep like a good consistency while keeping it warm, but also not like burning it. So whatever your tips are for Alfredo sauce, I'm gonna need y'all to put that in the chat so I can get it together. Oh, okay, Micah. I got you. Hubby make cube steak. Nice. Sugar and butter. White rice and honey rolls. Oh, wait a minute. Give us more details on the honey rolls, though. What is that? I need to know, Michelle. What is honey rolls? Cause that baby, that sounds good. That sounds real good. Yeah, that is true, Michael. Okay, thank you, Alicia. Go ahead, girl. Get me together because, like I said, I've tried and it just don't be right. Well, I feel like it don't be right. I mean, it tastes good. It really do. But it just, I don't know, the consistency, I can't get that right. On the rolls? Well, okay. Well how do you make the honey butter though? If you don't mind sharing. Like if it's not like a secret recipe, know? Ooh, Chipotle. Look, I sounded like that little kid in that meme. He was like Chipotle. I love Chipotle. Ariana, what do you get from Chipotle? Mommy. Yes. Is it working? Is it not working? Okay, you got put on charger. Hey. It was. Mm-hmm. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Half stick of butter and as much honey as you want. That sounds really good. Uh oh, Carter, be careful, buddy. Carter over here knocking down lights. A mess. Anyways, okay. That sounds so. So, do you melt the butter like all the way down? Listen, girl, your husband, Miles, whichever one, they all the same person. but but do you but do you melt the butter all the way down and then mix it together, or like how does that work? Honey hot chicken. Okay. How? Oh, you said 8 out of 10. Okay. What are you doing? Leave that alone, please. Thank you. Hey, leave it alone. But yeah, but from Chick-fil-A, they started selling these family meals, which has been really convenient and definitely cheaper than buying like individual like meals for me and Lee, and then like individual kids meals for Carter and Avery. And so they have this meal where you get like 30 chicken nuggets, 4 fries, and then you get 2 cookies and 2 brownies for like 32 something, I think. And so that's like definitely more economical and cheaper for us to do than, like I said, like the individual meals. So that's what we're doing tonight. I've cooked every day this week. Sorry, Micah, you did ask when am I going to cook on live again? I do not know. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Trying to cook on live is so hard because it just be a whole lot going on, right? You got the kids running, Avery asking can she help. I be having a pump and trying to keep stuff from burning, and then I be on here talking, so then I be like missing stuff, and it just it just be a lot. But you know what? I will try to. If you guys, you know what, you guys let me know. Do you guys like cooking on live with me? Should I try to do that maybe like once a month? Because every week I can't do it, and every live I can't do it. But if you guys like that, let me know. And I can definitely try to like work that into like the rotation of the month of like things to do on live. So y'all just let me know. Melt the butter and honey together, then brush it over the. Okay, got it, got it. Look, adds rolls to grocery list to get for a dinner next week. Because that sounds good. Are there any particular type of rolls? There's a question. Any particular type of rolls that you guys like to pair it with? Because you know, some rolls, well, I'll say this, all rolls ain't created equal. No, they not. Miss Schubert's has really good rolls, okay? And then of course you got like Hawaiian sweet rolls, but you know, and but like yeast rolls, I don't know if y'all know that, but yeast rolls, or sometimes they call them like potato rolls. That's not it. But let me know any particular type of rolls that the honey butter pairs with, so I know what I'm getting and I get the right thing. Amen. Amen. Yeah, they still have family meals. Now, first of all, family meals is new to me. So have they always had this in Virginia, Michelle? Because down this way, like it's new. They just like put it on the menu. And I was like, what? When y'all get family meals? So that's new to me. Okay, got you, Michelle. Texas Roadhouse. Now, Texas Roadhouse rolls are bomb. Okay, I can just go to Texas Roadhouse and just eat the rolls and the butter and be done. And be done. But that's the question. Does Texas Roadhouse just sell their rolls? Because wait, they have what? They got family meals at Texas Roadhouse too? See, y'all teaching me something. I did not know they did family meals. Listen, y'all are unlocking some stuff for me. Why have I never thought about that? I honestly have never thought to just go to the restaurant and just order like their bread. What is wrong with me? Okay, Lord. See, community. This is what they mean when they say community. Because we are helping each other out with this bread and recipes and tips and tricks. Community. Period. In 2 containers. Wow. Your head is turned, Micah. What's wrong with your head? Wow. Okay, I'm going to look into that. Honestly, we have kind of been staying away from Texas Roadhouse, at least the one by our house, because every time we've gone to order, they have messed up our orders every single time. And so it's just like, okay, we're done here. Because we do, go pick it up and they don't be doing stuff right. So we've kind of stayed away from it, but that might be a good option. Chicken. Now there's some chicken on the table, buddy. You can here. You can okay. Here. Oh, got your hair braided. Nice. Nice. It is. It is so annoying. And granted, it's only like 10, 15 minutes from the house. But still, like, who wants to go pick up the food, bring it home, you sit down, you ready to eat, and then it's wrong? Like, do I just call and fuss? Do I get back in my car and fuss? Or do I just fuss and stay at the house and eat my wrong meal? Like, either way, I'm a fuss. But do I fuss there? Do I fuss here? Where am I going to fuss? And see which one. Ooh, that's a good idea. So then Ariana, so then you eat off of that family meal like for the rest of the week? That's interesting. Thank you. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Leave it alone, please. Oh. Leave it alone. Okay, y'all give me a second. Carter was over here messing with this mic and now it done fell off the desk. So y'all give me a second to try and put this mic back on this desk. Jesus. All right. Oh. Okay, I thought it was fixed. It's not. Hold on. What in the world, man? Okay.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Not a whole thing fell off. Jesus. All right. Okay, I think I'm back. Hopefully that stays. Oh, that's crazy. Whew. And it saves so much time. Energy during the week. Cool. I like that idea, Ariana. That's a really good idea. Yes. Miss Shayla, we have started to do that. Huh? Wait a minute. This is... Stop. That's my chicken.
Chicken. Chicken.
Little boy jacking me for my chicken. 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 That's mine.
Chicken.
Nah.
Chicken.
Got the nerve to stomp his little foot. Boy, I made you that foot. Anyway. How was my week? My week overall has been a good, productive week. I have been cleaning this week, and I have just been very. I have broken my house up into like sections basically, and each day it's just one section. And if I can get that one section, then I feel like I've accomplished what I set out to do, and I feel really good about it. So, and that's what I've done every day this week. And so it's been a good week. It's been a good week. Baby chowed down on the cube steak, did he? Oh. Did he actually like swallow it? Because Avery, when she was a baby, y'all, Avery would put meat in her mouth and she would just suck on it, right? Which, I mean, that's common amongst babies. They do that. But it would be so bad. Avery would keep it in her mouth for hours. One time, Avery literally kept chicken in her cheek like all night. Like she went to bed with that chicken in her cheek and she woke up with that chicken in her cheek. And I didn't know. I thought she had swallowed the chicken, right? So then when she wakes up and I'm going to brush her teeth, she opens her mouth and there's the chicken just just right there. And I was like, Avery, you had this in your mouth all night? And she's just like, la, 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 la. I'm like, no, that is not okay. You cannot keep chicken in your mouth all night. But that's what she did all night long. And I'm like, thank God she grew out of that. Oh, he was chewing for a while. Oh, how sweet. Just like chipmunks. Yes. They just hold it in their cheeks. I'll be like, will you swallow that? So sometimes I would just, after I knew she had like sucked all the juices and flavor out of it, then I would just like literally just go in her mouth and get it out. Because just, what are you doing? You do not need this in your mouth for hours. Crazy. He's like an old man. Oh, just a chewing. That is funny. That is funny. All right. I don't have any more chicken on my plate. All right, y'all. So, like I said, I want to test out a new thing that I just discovered and just read about, the screen sharing thing. And I want to show, which I don't know if Ariana was on when I was talking about this, but Ariana, you inspired what I'm about to do on this live stream. So, for those that missed it, Ariana on Tuesday, she had asked about like how I edit my videos and vlogs and everything. And I was like, do you want a live tutorial? Like, what do you want? And she was like, live tutorial is cool. And so I figured out how to do a live tutorial. But one of the things that it's going to require me to do is use the screen sharing feature or function that is on live stream when you go in from the laptop. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try that tonight on this live stream. And I was like, what better video to use than the Disney World video that Ariana also mentioned um, on Tuesday's live stream. And it's the video where Lee and I did a food crawl through Epcot. And so I did this video was originally on TikTok. And so I went on TikTok yesterday and I downloaded the video and then I just started scrolling through some of like my older videos from like I've been on TikTok since 2021. And so I went through, and just found some videos. And then I also found videos from when I was teaching. And so Michaela actually inspired that because we were laughing about teaching and I was telling you guys about, the classroom and everything. And so I found some videos from that time as well. And I was like, we can laugh about this on, on live stream and test out this new feature so that way we can like work out the kinks and get everything figured out before I actually do like the live editing tutorial. So and I was like, you know what, we can do that here, right? Because this is safe space, and if it don't work, this is safe space, so oh yeah. Deidre, you really enjoyed the women's conference last week. Yes, the women's conference was so good. um, I hate that I missed Bishop Maya White's um, class, but definitely am looking forward to hearing her speak at our church on Sunday. So yeah, it'll be good. Okay, all right. So let's try this and let's see what happens. I asked Chat GPT for help, so I'm just doing what Chat GPT told me to do. So okay, let's try this. So share screen. Oh, here we go. Okay, can you guys see the screen? Y'all let me know if you can see it, because I can see it. Thank you, Michaela. I appreciate the encouragement. Okay, great. You see me, and do you see the video, the Epcot food crawl? Y'all see that? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try and play this video. And no, you can't see the video? No, okay. Uh, ooh. Maybe if I start playing it. No, okay. So let me see. Copy. Paste. Okay, good night, Micah. Love you as well. Okay, what about now? Can you see the video now? No video still? Oh, man. Okay. Okay. No. All right. Maybe if Thank you, Ariana. I appreciate that. Thank you for rooting for me because I'm trying, Saints. Okay, I am trying. I am trying, Saints. But we gonna figure this out though. We are going to make it work because we gonna do this. But I think honestly what it is Chat GPT said to make the video unlisted and you can only see it it has um, if it's like anybody can view it. So what if I change the permissions of it, then maybe that'll work. If I change the permission on it. So let's see. Thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate it. Okay, you got that notification. Oh man. You enjoyed the premiere, Deidre? Thank you. Yes, I always enjoy doing the premieres with you guys. Um, always a good time. Okay, let me see. Man, yeah, like technology has just not been working for me lately. Like, I don't know. Like, technology is a blessing, but it can also be like really frustrating too, because it's like you read up on it on Google or on Chat GPT and it sounds so easy. And then when you start doing it, you like, no, wait a minute, this ain't what they what they said it was gonna be, you know? And it just starts getting like really just frustrating, just confusing. It's like, what is going on? Okay, let's see. All right. Now let's see if I share this. Okay, now you guys let me know what you see now. Nothing has changed, so it's still just me. Okay. That's a bummer. It's okay. It is okay. Look, ChatGPT made it sound like it was gonna be a lot easier than this to figure it out. Okay. Well, it's brewing in the pot. Ah. I think this error message may have something to do with it. Is this what you're doing? Click share screen in the bottom corner. Share screen. Yes. So let's see. Share tab audio. Yeah. Window. Entire screen. What's the matter? Okay. Hold on. Okay. So let's see. What are you doing? Like now I got a crying baby, can't figure out technology. Whoa, what is the matter? Okay, so when I click share screen, it does ask me about the entire screen. It asks me about a window. It does ask me about a tab. And that's all that it gives me. It does ask me about audio too. But I also have this error message that I think it is going on. Okay. Maybe if I do it from my personal YouTube. Maybe? I don't know. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me while I'm trying to figure this out. Because I'm doing it for you, honestly. I really am. Trying to figure this out so that we can, look at these other videos and do that editing tutorial and figure out and share that process. Because when I was writing down like all the things that I do when it comes to, like recording the vlog and editing and all that kind of stuff, like there is no way that I could ever just like verbalize that. Like it's definitely going to be something that I show you. Because and while I'm not trying to say that I am like the best like editor or like an expert when it comes to, editing and vlogging and all that kind of stuff, but what I do well. I will say that. What I do well. And it's a process. It is an involved process that I want to be able to share. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try this again. What if I share a window? Okay, no, that's not going to work either. Share the entire screen. I really don't want to do that. But let's see. Okay, I just tried to share my screen again. Do you guys see anything now? Nothing changed. Oh, adios míos. Why are you not doing what I need you to do? Oh, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna get it together. Okay, so maybe instead of sharing a tab, maybe I will share the window. Maybe if I share the entire screen. No, see, then it creates this infinite loop. That's not good. So, no, that's not it either. Ah. All right. Well, I tried. I tried. I'm going to have to, I guess, figure that out later. Man, I really wanted to hoot and holler with you guys about the videos that I found because they were hilarious. Like, literally, I cracked myself up watching my own videos. And I wanted to hoot and holler with you guys. So that is I'm also Googling right now this error message. So if anybody knows what this means, it says more than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URL and one stream to, and then it just trails off. It doesn't say anything. So if my husband is still on here, babe, do you know what this means? Because I don't. And then everything I'm Googling right now, like, doesn't help. Like, literally nothing is helping. This is weird. Lee to the rescue, right? Come on, Lee. Come to the rescue. Help me. Help your wife. Help. Help me. Help me. Help. Yeah. Yeah, and nothing I'm Googling is helping me right now. So turn my camera off. Okay. How do I turn? Thank you, Michelle. Turn the camera off. How do you turn the camera off? Okay, I'm gonna press this. So if I turn the camera off, will it turn the audio off too. Ooh. How you do that? Oh man. I don't know how to do that either. Let's see. Yeah, that's not right either, I don't think. Yep, that's not right either. All right, well, I tried, and I am not going to take up any more of y'all's time to try and figure this out. But anyways, I did what I wanted to do, at least halfway. I wanted to check in with you guys and just yap a little bit, catch up a little bit from the week. And I'm going to figure this out. And by Tuesday, I am going to get this together. And I am going to do that, that blog tutorial like Ariana requested. And yeah, it should be good. It should be good. So we'll use StreamYard. Okay, sounds good. So now we got to use a whole like other back end for it. This isn't working the way I thought it would. But anyways, okay, I will check in with you guys later. I am going to get off of here, and I am going to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been working every day this week. Like I said, trying to get this house clean, and I'm finally done with everything. So I kind of feel like I just deserve just to sit on the couch and just stare at the wall. Right, just rest, just sit and just stare at the wall and just do nothing. Turn on my comfort show. My comfort show is Murder She Wrote. Yep, Murder She Wrote, Angela Lansbury. That is my comfort show, and I think I'm just going to sit there and watch my comfort show and finish eating some more chicken. Okay? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. Love you as well. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.